And we are live.
Dong, dong, dong. 8 o'clock comes around so quickly.
Indeed it does.
Does it not? Time, she's flying. Good evening. Welcome to the Destiny Hour with Paul. And Shay's taking all the questions, passing them on to me. And then I answer the questions and pass them back to you. What a team.
Indeed, we are such a good team.
How are you tonight, Shay?
I'm not complaining, Paul. How are you?
Fair. I will say out of 100, 2.
This is really fair, is it?
Listen, in some countries that's a pass.
Well, we have got a question already.
No, I'm still busy with my monologue.
Okay.
Good evening. We're live from Johannesburg, South Africa. Yes, welcome. If you just joined us, please invite in your questions, psychic questions, any questions. I'm a guidance counselor, psychic, dad. Got all the things covered. Question?
Yes, we have a question from Sarah Cook on Facebook
Sarah Cook, hello, my baby.
saying, "Woo, hiya. I would like to know what will be happening for me spiritually? Which gift should I focus on developing?"
Good question, Ms. Cook. I think you've got to do healing. And whether it's healing lives, whether it's healing... I see you working with crystals, that's for sure. So whether you're going to heal with crystals itself, but it's definitely a healing aspect to you. I'd like you to heal lives, Miss Cook. I really would. Yeah, I've got you as a hands-on girl. Whether you're using crystals or Reiki or that kind of aspect, but it's healing, definitely healing. You could see I was taking my time because I didn't want to push you in the wrong direction. Reiki, hands-on healing, and crystals. Does that help you? I hope so.
Next question from Positive Life on YouTube. I want to know why D is jealous of me.
Are you going to say good evening, Positive?
They did say hi. I just skipped over that.
Did you say hi?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. Positive. I want to know why D is jealous of me. I don't get the point because my life is not a competition, but for her it is, I guess. Thank you.
Hello. Do you know, some people get jealous over the stupidest of things, which seems to us that they're stupid. You know, in Africa, if the black folks, if one of them is lighter, there's a jealousy about that, and you can't believe how it affects a lot of people. You know, legs might be something, you know, because they've got such a problem with their legs that yours are. It's the strangest thing, jealousy, and it's not your problem. That's the problem. It's not your problem, and I've got a feeling it's the whole package. It's not just one aspect of you. You know, I mentioned legs. I'll bet your legs are better than hers. I'm also going to say that you've got, your very handle of Positive for Life. Okay, I can tell you, hers would be dreary for life, and even that I can tell is your energy levels are high, so that would also be a reason to be jealous of you. So just avoid her. Because she's going to sap your energy. Okay, rise above. Cream always does.
Okay, taking a question from Susan. Good evening, hope you are well and staying safe. Just want to know if I have any messages from spirits.
Hi, Susan. Any messages? You need to be look. Your progress is happy. This is what I've got, and people are happy with you. But you need to guard. If you're in a relationship, just be careful, please. There's a sense of perhaps lies, or it's the same thing. Not telling the whole truth. So guard against that, please, Susan.
Taking a question from your group, from Kara Colburn.
Kara Colburn. Yes.
Asking, hi Paul, I am curious as I'm having a hard time finding my path, whether it's in healthcare or elsewhere. I keep getting signs from the universe about business. What are your thoughts?
Okay, thank you for the question. You have to do healthcare, and not because it's a trend at the moment with what's going on in the world. You have to do it because I think that's what you were born to do. However, it's not for life. That's what I need to tell you. So you'll be branching out in time to come, but I did want to say that is your calling. You are great at the health and taking care of people. Later on, after this grounding or this experience, then you can branch out. But the world needs good health carers. Okay, it's not for life. But it's until you've got enough experience and know-how before we make the next step. But please stay in the health care world. Thank you, Sue.
Taking a question from Andy Sealer, saying, hi Paul, I lost my job from my previous job and still nothing from my new job. I'm losing hope.
So she's looking for a job.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably one of the worst times to lose a job, particularly with everything on shutdown. But don't despair. Keep the faith. You're going to be fortunate. Okay, just be patient. Okay, it's gonna come. As I say, with the lockdowns and things closing and everybody panicking, everything has been put on hold. But you will be working. You will be working. And if I told you in the next 2 months, you're going to say, oh, that's a long time. But that's what it's coming. That's what I want you to know. It's coming. Have faith.
Good. Lots of thank yous from everybody.
Thank yous already. Thank you for saying thank you.
That's a good start to the night. Let's hope it warms up even more.
Anybody looking on Twitch?
Not at the moment. I'm sure your followers got the message.
Snappy chappy?
Instagram.
Instagram, I mean, that's what I meant.
Instagram's still warming up, but
I'll give it a fresh one.
got lots and lots of thank yous coming through.
It's a pleasure. Guys, pleasure.
Just making sure I have a nice day.
So, it's the Destiny Hour with Paul, and my good colleague over here, who happens to be related to me in the daughter fashion. Welcome, Shay. Thank you. She's taking all the questions and doing all the computer bits. And I'm just the little princess who answers the questions. It's a man's world.
I'm the smart one.
Yeah, you're the smart one.
The stream started?
Oh, there's nothing like a good rock song, eh?
Oh, for sure.
Just to go, ah. And that was Comfortably Numb, the live version by Pink Floyd. And David Gilmour on guitar, just, man, it gets you going. So, if you're in a bad mood, put on a rock song. That's what I'd say.
Got some greetings from people. That's very nice.
Who's greeting us, Shay?
Right now, it would be Desiree.
Desiree, hello.
And got some greetings from people that we've already answered, but still very nice that they say hi.
Good. Thank you for saying hi. Our audience has manners.
Indeed, they do.
We taught you well.
The majority of them, anyway.
Anyway, it's Friday night, and the world's on lockdown, and I hear that there's 10,000 people have died, eh?
Already.
10,000 people.
So
It's,
worldwide or?
Worldwide, yeah. And it is going to get worse, folks, so take every precaution possible. Stock up on vitamins as well.
Just waiting to see if we got some questions coming through. I hope we do. Got some more people tuning in to watch us tonight.
Welcome if you just joined us, the Destiny Hour with Paul, psychic, counsellor, all-round helper. So if you feel that you need help, guidance, whatever's troubling you in this life, then drop your questions and we will help you as best we can.
Just checking. Yeah, more people tuning in to watch.
Good.
And just have a little issue with YouTube, which I'm trying to resolve right now. I'm sure that'll pick up shortly. Greeting from Keegan. Hey Shane, Paul, how are you guys today?
We're okay, Keegan. How are you, my boy? You got through the week, eh? That's good.
I'm just checking to see if we've got any questions or if we're still warming up. I think we might still be warming up.
We're still warming up.
We got a question from a Natasha. Hi there, can you please tell me what is coming for me in love? Thanks.
Natasha. Thanks for the question, Natasha. Let's try and give you some bubbles. Like champagne. You got your eye on somebody, haven't you? He's noticed. And I'm going to say this The next 5 weeks are going to be critical. I wish I would stop banging this. Next 5 weeks, Natasha, are going to be critical. If you've got the eye on somebody, I think you have, they're going to respond. Don't know if the person's older than you. I think so. Just keep the faith, because it's coming your way. It's going to knock on your door, Natasha. Are you ready?
So waiting for some questions to come through. Checking on stream. Looks like somebody's on the Wi-Fi, so it's a little bit sticky at the moment.
Sticky streams.
Taking a question from Lightworkers Live Feeds from a Joy. How are you doing today? Can you tell me when I will find love again, please, and thank you.
Hi, Joy. Let's have a look and try and help you. Joy, you've got to get out of your comfort zone. I'm taking my time on purpose because I do believe the way you're going about things isn't the way it should be. So if you sort of on the dating sites, it's asking you to do things differently. Maybe clubs or social gatherings, if that's at all possible at the moment. But there is a shyness about you and a timid, you know what I'm trying to say? Timidness. Shyness about you. And the way you approach things has to change in order to invite love into your life. I know you've been hurt. I know you're confused about a lot of things, particularly relationship-wise. So take this time to do things differently and approach things differently and decide what you want. Not any old person. You decide. But if you approach things differently, that's why the cards weren't definite, because the power lies with you. Okay? And I want to give you some good news, which is why I'm doing some more cards. If you indeed do things differently, you probably are going to have great success in May. Okay.
Taking a question from YouTube from our good friend Amy.
Amy?
Yes.
Don't know any Amy's. Shay, do you?
It's a very funny name, isn't it? Amy says, "Hey Paul and Shay, there is a renewed fear about my uncle's situation. Can you tell if he is indeed still alive? Thank you so much for your valued input."
Hi, Amy. He's alive. He's alive, Amy. Maybe going down down the a one-way street at this stage. But he's alive, and rumors are like gossip. It's like a wild raging fire, and everybody's no. He's still alive, and it's that hope which is going to bring him back. Okay, I'm not succumbing to gossip or rumors. Okay, because it's not factual, and it's not factual. Then it makes us worry, and if it makes us worry, then it makes us negative, and we don't want that. But from my point of view, he's very much alive.
Amy said somebody started referring to him in the past tense, so we were afraid.
Somebody. Now, Amy, somebody is like they. They say this, they say that. That's how I'm categorizing it. Okay? Gossip mongers. Okay? Take no notice. And let me tell you, I wouldn't tell you lies, baby. You know that. I would not do that to you. If I said there's no hope, then I would have said that, if he was dead. There's no hope. But I've never said that to you, and I would not string you along. That is cruel. I wouldn't do that to you. So you tell that someone that Paul says they must just shut up. Okay. Thank you, my baby.
Taking a question from our good friend Ross on YouTube.
Ross, where have you been?
Ross says, I'd like to open a YouTube channel to help others talk. Could it work? Thank you.
Ross, I don't see why not. Your enthusiasm is great. It's going to require a little bit of elbow grease. So if you wanted to launch, you need to put in about 3 months' work of this, that, and the other, and perhaps setting up, I guess, a studio. So it's a little bit of an outlay, but yes, you can do it. 3 months' work, and you could launch. So I think it's a good idea, as long as you can afford it, Ross. The sentiment is lovely. I like it. So go for it.
Keegan asking about a dream that he had. He said, I had this dream where I was in this old house. Then it went dark, and then all of a sudden I felt like I could not breathe. So my question is, what does that mean?
That's your current house, Keegan. The atmosphere. You're very sensitive to atmosphere and energies. So I feel that perhaps it's been a rough week with tension around the house, maybe. But it's what I call a filing dream. So your dream is, your brain is filing or making sense of what has happened during the week. So it's been a bad atmosphere, hence the darkness, and it has overwhelmed you. But I'm glad to report this week is over.
Okay, on the subject of dreams, we have a question from Coco on YouTube. Coco says, hi everybody, I had a really weird dream last night, and as of lately I've been having bad dreams. Can you give me some guidance regarding those?
Well, you'd have to tell me the dream, Coco. Usually, if you're having bad dreams, now I'm not saying every time, but usually it's because you're under stress and strain, okay? And it's our brain's way of trying to make sense of it, and it comes through in funny, weird dreams. I would say this, that it's kind of your brain sorting out all the stress and tension. So I would not read too much into it. Don't think that it's a warning dream or prophecy. I think it's purely related to stresses and strains.
We got some clarification on the dream. She says it was about a pregnancy. I was so tormented by it.
Okay, all right. That does not mean pregnancy. That doesn't mean to say you're going to have a child or that you are pregnant. No. In fact, a lot of the times it can just be one of your fears playing up. If you didn't want, I don't want to be pregnant. I don't want to be pregnant. And then it manifests that way in a dream because it's a fear. So, no. Nothing to be worried about. But it is a warning for you to stop panicking and stressing. Thanks, Coco. I want Pepsi.
Okay.
What the question is?
The question is from Desiree saying, "Hello there, Paul. I'm just wondering if you can see any career growth."
Desiree, hi. Career. The answer is yes. But it appears to be a slow process for you, whether it's economic circumstances in the world, isolations and shutdowns, and it stops your growth. But please persist, because I think after the isolation period and after the excitement and the pandemonium dies down, you're going to see signs of growth and signs of life. Stick with it, please. This will turn around.
If you don't mind, I'm going to run a quick ad so I can use the bathroom.
Oh, that's nice. We're going to take a little bit ad. What's in this? We're going to take an ad break. Hello. Bathroom. I'd like to. And who's starring in this video tonight? Is that Brad Pitt? I see on the screen. Think it is, We'll be back in a moment. What if there was a product to invite love into your life? Would you be interested? Hi, I'm Paul Gerald, life coach, counselor and psychic. And welcome to you. I'm proud to introduce my product range. For the past 18 years, I've been helping, coaching, advising clients on all matters of life. Clients would often ask me about the future, love, career, or how to deal with negative energy. A client had come to me in tears about a recent breakup in her relationship, which inspired me to develop these wonderful products. Our body has certain power points called chakras, which are 7 points of energy centers. So it made perfect sense to me that if the heart chakra needed healing, that's what required the attention. Over the past 5 years, the products have been refined and developed to activate the energy of these chakras, such as love, abundance, and protection. It may sound strange, but it's true. If you need to invite love into your life, then this is a phenomenal opportunity to receive this gift. The kit includes a motivational card, a daily prayer or mantra, an atomizing room spray, a fast-absorbing lotion or cream, instructional booklet. There are 3 kits available to you now. The Abundance Kit, the Protection Kit, and the Love Kit. Let me explain. The Abundance Kit for people seeking success or reward or general upliftment particularly in finances. It also helps career growth or all-round good fortune. The protection kit is ideal for blocking out negative energy, inviting calm emotions, and
And we are back.
We're back. Hello, welcome back.
Sorry. You first.
Welcome back. Stop interrupting, Shay. Welcome back. Shay's finished her toilet break. And she said she's very, very sorry about that. Won't happen again. Shay, over to you.
Okay, we are taking a question from Instagram from Marisa. Hi Paul, how are you? What do you see in my future, good or bad things? Did I marry the right man?
Marisa. Marisa, hi. There's two ways to play this. I think that, Marisa, the honeymoon is over. And I'm afraid to say I feel that the true colours are beginning to show. Two ways this can go. Either you can fall pregnant and hoping that the child will save the relationship. But I don't hold out much hope otherwise. Unless somebody steps in, like a marriage counsellor, or maybe somebody from the church, I don't see this as being a permanent situation. Sadly, it hurts me to say these things when I get them, but I'd rather you know the truth than bang your head against the wall and then 6 years down the line you're going, oh no, what have I done? So that's the answer, sadly.
We want more people tuning in tonight to watch here.
Where? On this one or this one?
That.
This one. Well, this one. Welcome. If you've just joined us, I'm Paul. It's the Destiny Hour with Paul. And we're live from Johannesburg. So I'm a psychic, guidance counselor, helper, and we'll answer your questions if you ask, and help or guide wherever we can.
Just making sure I haven't missed anything. Refreshing the streams. And I think we're still warming up tonight. Must be.
Well, you better hurry up. Going to bed just now.
Just reminding people they can ask questions.
Going to play Comfortably Numb again. Got it in my head now.
No, don't blame you. It's a very good song. Jumping through everything, making sure I haven't missed anybody's questions. People can't be that busy. It's a Friday. Everybody's in quarantine.
I think everyone's in the pub.
But everybody's in quarantine.
Well, no, they got phones in quarantine.
True.
So, what the time is?
8:30.
We'll wait a bit longer.
We've got a question from Courtney Noel on Facebook asking, may I have a love reading please? I'm torn between two people.
Well, choices. Don't go for the rich one, is my answer. The one that's better off, don't go for him. Hope that helps.
Taking a question from Instagram. Thanks, Paul, from Marisa. Thanks, Paul. Last question. Do you see good things also happening in the future for me?
I think once you get your mind on a game plan and stick to it, I think there's going to be rewards. That's before I looked at the cards even. So, yeah. It's going to take you a while to get back to where you want to go or where you see yourself. But it's very, 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 very doable. And the next couple of months are going to be very, very important in your decision-making process. Whether it's in regard to love or in regard to making some money or your career. So take your time, think it out, but it's very, very, very possible that you can achieve what you set out to.
Some more clarification from Courtney about the two people. She says, I'm with the richer one now, so should I leave him for the other person?
No. I said go for the rich one, didn't I?
No.
What did I say?
Don't go for the rich one.
Don't go for the rich one. Yeah, so that's it. Go for the poor one. Go for love. Love over gold, baby. Not gold over love. But make it quick when you fire the guy. Because, you know, it's going to come as a shock.
Okay. Taking another question from Ross. Can I succeed professionally in painting or sculpting or creating jewelry? Which talent suits me the most?
Ross, you got to do it all. You've got to do it all. Two of those things you mentioned are hard to make a living out of. You know, the sculpting and painting. But you don't give it up because it's a love of yours. You know, a lot of people like singing, but, you know, it doesn't pay the bills. But it doesn't stop you singing around the house. I will say that I like the key ring as an income. And then I would say, you know, the other two will go hand in hand. You will make sales. You definitely will make sales. Possibly the sculpting. You may get some commissions to do some pieces. But so that's what I've got. I would go key rings, sculpting, then painting.
There's more people joining us on the stream tonight.
Good evening. Welcome to the Destiny Hour with Paul, taking your questions on anything in this life. I'm a psychic, guidance counselor, helper. I do this full time, so I'm fortunate enough to make a living at this. So if you wanted to make an appointment, we could do that. It's very reasonable rates. I do that 24/7, whether it's in person or on the phone or on Messenger or Skype. We can always make a plan. This runs from Monday to Friday. So if you just got the odd question, you're more than welcome to ask the question. If indeed you know somebody that needs help or guidance, why don't you tag or share us, and perhaps we can help a life.
Get some more people joining us, which is always nice. Just checking, making sure I haven't missed anything, making sure that everything's running smoothly. Don't know why I'm narrating this to you.
Neither do I, but it's very interesting.
Alright. Just doing my copy paste messages. Hopefully somebody asks.
Copy paste.
Hopefully somebody asks something. I've got lots of thank yous from everybody. That's very nice.
Thank you for the thank yous.
And if there are no questions, I suppose we'd have to end it early then.
Yeah, I would say so.
No poems for tonight?
Nope. No poems tonight. I was a little bit active today, so I didn't have chance.
Did get a message on here from a Kelly Waller asking you to check your messages. She left something for you.
Kelly?
Waller.
Yeah?
She left a message for you?
She left a message for me. No. Didn't get it, Kelly. Is it on Messenger, I guess?
Yeah.
I'll have a look. Not being rude. Not being rude. But I'll get in touch with you, Kelly.
Yeah, looks like it's very quiet.
So if you all want to be stingy with your questions, then that was a loud motorbike. Friday night in Springs, Johannesburg. People go absolutely crazy on the roads. If you are on the roads, be careful. What was I going to say? Yes, no questions, then we're going to say toodle-doo, right?
Right. Just making sure I haven't missed.
No, I don't think you missed. I think people are preoccupied. So, with that, I'm going to say good night, and we'll be back Monday, 8 p.m. Wishing you a peaceful, safe weekend. Take your vitamins and say your prayers. Thank you. God bless.